How you feel?
How do I feel? I'm happy we got a win. Hard looking down the bench and seeing everybody wanting to go in the game, and it's a struggle finding time for people that feel they deserve to play more. But I don't like playing against Fran. He's one of my good friends and one of the best coaches in our game, and that's not a typical Temple performance. But we got a win. I think we were all concerned about this game because everywhere I went, people were talking about Saturday. And I was kind of confused what they meant by that. But we got a win, and I'm happy about that.
The players were saying that they weren't taking tonight's opponent lightly, but how worried were you that with all the youth on your team that they might look ahead to Saturday?
They probably had a media relations course or something like that. I was concerned. I watched Temple play a lot. Anybody that shoots that well from the outside, prior to the night, you got to be concerned with. But I think we haven't developed our program's not to the point where we know how to win games we're supposed to win yet. And that's a tough thing. All the great programs, they take care of business against teams they're supposed to win, and I don't think we've gotten to that point yet, but I'm glad they said the right things. And I think there were parts of the game that we did really some good things. You get 10 blocks, 8 steals, hold them to 30% shooting, and it's pretty impressive. I thought our guards defensively were great. Nick Russell. Peppers scores a lot of points. I think he's averaging 20 a game and shoots a pretty high percentage, and Nick did a great job on him. And then Nick Moore did a really good job on Cummings. And I think did a great job in DeCozy, Sterling, and our perimeter people. So that's how you win games.
How did you think Yannick played and felt in his first game back?
I thought he got real tired. He looked tired the last time. The first time he was in, he looked pretty active. But he's coming back from an injury that's, we said it could be 3 weeks, could be 6 weeks, and he's tried real hard to get back. So we gotta get him a good day tomorrow if he's not sore, because they got great size and athleticism. They're big guys, and we're going to need him probably. And then we don't play again till Thursday, so we can get him, 3 good days of practice, hopefully. But I was glad he got to play. It's tough, though, because all of a sudden Cannon plays 9 minutes. So we'll just have to figure it out.
How important has Kennedy been during this stretch without?
He's been great.
Yeah.
He had 8 rebounds first half. Nick told me to get him in, get it, double-double, but I didn't want to rub it in. But he's been great. He gets better every game. I think we're all real proud of him. He had an emotional week. His mom left Monday, so again, it was pretty neat of the NCAA, and it was great to have that chance. But he's getting better. Ben Moore, just every minute gets better. That's fun as well.
Marcus had 8 of your first 10 points tonight. Considering the emotional trip home and his mom leaving Monday, are you surprised that he was that focused and got off to that fast a start?
No, that's a Philly school. Come on. He's a Philly kid.
So he had this one circled because he knows some of those guys?
Well, there's a lot of pride in, Villanova and the Big Five, and, anybody that lives in Philly has unbelievable respect for Temple and what they've done. Coach Litwack and Coach Cheney, Fran, they got great tradition. Marcus is aware of that. I think it was probably televised back home. I know it was on the radio, so I'm sure he was ready. But he better be ready Saturday, because that kid he's playing against is great.
How fun is it for players to look out in the stands and see Tony Romo and those guys?
Yeah, Jason called me yesterday. He didn't tell me Tony was coming. He said he wanted to bring some of his staff. I was thrilled. Well, I know he plays in the Highland Park League with Jason Witten. I want to check him out. But I'm a big sports fan, and you know, I've always rooted for the teams that were in the city that I was lucky enough to be in. And I admire Jason, I admire Tony. It's fun seeing Samuel. You know, I drafted Samuel Dallenberg, and I'm proud of him. But I think we're all just awestruck by this environment now. You know, it's a bad day. You know, people in Dallas don't drive very good in the snow. I'm gonna probably go out of here and spin my wheels, but to see that kind of environment on a day like this, where everybody's thinking about Saturday, we've come a long way. It's a pretty special place to be at right now.
Did it cross your mind what the crowd was going to be like tonight?
Well, they had told me it was sold out, but I didn't know if, you know, people would show up. I love the students coming. It means a lot to our players, but they deserve to play in an environment like this. This place, you know, I've said it before, it's so much better than I ever imagined. And then to have people here, you know, appreciative of what your team is doing it's great.
Did you think, excuse me to cut you off, did you think this would happen so fast, though?
I mean, I was hoping. You know, everywhere I've gone, you know, you hope that you can turn things around. And great talent in this state, city. You know, I think there's a huge basketball community here. I really believe when you see the Mavericks and what Mark has done, you know, to bring basketball really here. Consider the Rockets now and the Spurs and the Mavericks. That's, you know, much better than that. And Keith coming here, you know, I think opened a lot of eyes. You know, now with Emmanuel deciding to come here, I'm just hopeful we can just build this and make it special. I thought it could be. I didn't have an idea when, but I thought it, you know, we thought it could be.
So I guess you could say the only thing now is to continue to go up.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's no reason why we can't be a premier program. You know, we just gotta have people believe in what we're doing. Because I've said it, we got a facility, we're in a terrific league, and we got a great school. So we gotta make people feel like we're gonna make the kids better and be responsible. See what happens.
Anything else?
Drive carefully.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, man. What time is the game Saturday?